So we have a Python program. To interchange the first element and the last element of any list using functions. So what is list? A list is group of elements placed within square brackets separated by comma. Look at that, list 1 is equal to 12, 35, 9, 56, 24. We have a list of 5 elements. So here I want to swap the first element and the last element. Just like an array in C language, how do you identify the first element? The first element you identify using index notations. The first element is 0, position 0, that is 12. Position 1 is second element, 35, and so on. So the position starts with index 0, 0 to 4 here, as we have only 5 elements. So what is the last element index position? Is 4. Now I want to interchange. The list 1 is the name of the list here. List 1 of 0 is the first element. List 1 of 4 is the last element. So what is the name of the function here? Swap with one argument list. You need to find the size of the list because we don't know how many elements we have. As the first element easily to identify with position 0. To find the last element, we need to find the length. So look at the comments there. Swapping logic. Temp is a temporary variable is equal to list 1 of 0. That is 12. Now 12 is in temp. List 1 of 0 is equal to list 1 of size minus 1. Here the size is 5. And 5 minus 1 is 4. List 1 of 4 is 24. So 24 is assigned to list 1 of 0, means first position. The last element is moved to first position. Now the list 1 of size minus 1, that is list 1 of 4 is equal to 10. So what is in temp? 12 is in temp, the first element. Now the 12 is moved to list 1 of 4, that is the last position. So very simple notation. Return list 1. So look at the function call. So this is your function call. Swap list 1. So look at the same program. I'm just giving without function a direct program. So we have the list of elements 12, 35, 9, 56, 24, the same program, and find the size and swap the first element and the last element and print the list. So this is without functions. So look at this same program. Instead of taking the list with specific elements, we just read the data from the keyboard and add it to the list, and after adding, interchange the first element and the last element. In the previous case, we have already defined the list 1 is equal to some 12 comma and so on, but here what we are doing, read how many elements you want to add to the list, that is your X. Now for k in range of X, if X is 3, then k is 0, 1, 2. 3 times for loop will be repeated. You enter 3 numbers and all the 3 numbers are added to the list. Look at that, list 1 is equal to, open the bracket and close the bracket. An empty list is created here. This line creates an empty list. And this line is to read how many numbers. If I want 5, and I need to enter 5 numbers, and those 5 numbers will be added to the list. And we have a for loop. As we know, we need to use the range. If your x is 5 times the for loop will be repeated. 5 times you need to enter the numbers. Whenever you enter the number, each and every number is added to the list. The remaining logic already we discussed.